All right, guys. I thought I'd pop in and do a video real quick and share with you my latest project I'm in the middle of. And this is this kit right here. And I thought this is for a customer. He asked me to build it for him. And I thought he gave me full artistic imagination ability on this. He didn't want it a curler. He didn't want it a certain way. So I decided that I was going to make this a weathering project. And this is the very first time I've ever done weathering of this nature in any way, shape, or form, like patina of any kind. You know, I've put like grime and dirt on NASCAR builds before, but I've never done something of this nature before. So well, I guess we'll just learn together. I've watched enough videos. Tiffany had a nice, I think, dirt road modeler. She had a very nice tutorial that she shared with the rest of us on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel in the description. And it kind of inspired me a little bit to try it. You know, it's really hard. I love shiny, you know, so it's really hard for me to do something like this. So I just thought I'd give it a try. So what I did is, this is my cab. What I did first of all is I basically sprayed it with red oxide primer from Splash. And that basically gave me this look here, which the light's shining right through it. But then what I did is I put down a layer of Vallejo rust. Just spray painted a coat of Vallejo rust on it, which is basically that stuff right there. Always use their flow improver when you're airbrushing this stuff, and try to keep your needle clean. Then what I did is I let it cure for overnight, basically, and then the next day I got a hold of some of my wife's makeup sponges and cut a piece off. See if there's a piece. Yeah, there's a piece there, right here. And basically started with this is my color palette. And I started with the darkest color first, which was this color right here. What is it? German black brown. Yeah. And then I started with that color, which is that color over there, and just dab. And then I went to the next darkest color, which is this Panzer Aces dark rust. Dab. And then you get the picture, right? So then I went to the next color, the lighter color, and that was this light rust. And then I went to this orange rust, and this is what I got. Now, some of the body panels are darker than others. So this is the rear quarter. I don't know if you can see that. There, that's probably better. Rear quarter. This is the hood. And then on the inside of the hood, I started experimenting with different things like fuel staining and, you know, with using these things. And some grime, and then I'm going to be doing some streaking once I get it painted. So then what I did is I hit it with a coat of flat, and now I just got to finish up. I got little tiny things to do to get it ready for paint. And this is I got to do the inside of these wells. I did the inside of the cab. You have to have it all matched. So this is the one thing that I started early on this, and I didn't know exactly what direction I was going to go. And I painted the interior a brown color. So what I'm going to do, and I used an Indian blanket, which I thought was cool. I got this from STS decals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stain that. And then I'm going to dry brush some lighter shades on here to basically give it a rip-torn look. And then I'm going to use some of this grime here and stain the heck out of the interior so it matches up with the rest of the car, the rest of the truck. Here's the other quarter, if you want to take a look at that. What I'm going to do with this is after I paint it, I'm going to do the fuel staining on the outside of the can there, fuel tank. Another thing I need to do on this is I'm going to have to do the salt method. So now that I've got the coat on there and I've got everything taken care of, what I'm going to do is spray it with water, put some salt on there, and then I'm going to spray it. And I have no idea what color I'm going to spray this car. I like the idea of a light blue or an orange. The decals are orange, so maybe I'll just match it up with the decals. So, but that's my plan, and I'm hoping that it works out. But like I said, this is my first attempt at it. So this is the frame that I did. And I didn't want it to be as surface rust. So a lot of the surface rust you won't even see because it's going to be covered by paint. So it should match up pretty good. And hopefully we can get this thing moving along. This thing is sat on my shelf for over a year. So we got to get it out of here so I can get it back to him. So we can move on to bigger and better things, I think. So, and I think the build after this that I'm going to tackle is the BG appreciation build. So everybody have a good night. Just wanted to share it with you, and let me know what you think. Good, bad, and ugly. We take all comments, and don't forget to hit me with a thumbs up. Everybody have a good day. Terry, I'm out.